First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here we go. Liking 18. 60 by 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Ball stays up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now, let's go to that play.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
68, 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll set up a throw. There's a short one caught by Fannin. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Snowhawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well. Everyone's
always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake, it's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
To the air, Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Throwing, dart. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's good.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Buffalo 18. 70. Bronco Warriors 70. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Fannin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. You have to be very proud of being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinals. Go.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New York.
On play action, here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47.
Throwing is Dart. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's across midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, New York.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
19 tight.
To throw now, Dart. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
70 left, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they'll get him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, they'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
19 tight. 19 tight.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 42.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one caught by Fannin. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up third and 2. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Come on. Back to 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a run here, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on second and 15. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
And the Toronto first.
Now back to throw. Pass caught by Fannin. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey. 60.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
17, Giants 14.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the Giants first down.
Play action now. Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Dart. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
12 more yards. That's enough. Giants first down.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go. Start.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Harold Fannin Jr. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action. Now Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Dart.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
3rd down. Here's Tracy.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
19, Tiger, 19.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Back to throw. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Dart going to look to throw here.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing, dart.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw his dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now they'll audible to something else.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's another Giants first down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Giants.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Track him 60.
To throw, dart. That ball caught by Slayton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. Now he's,
and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Jackson Dart.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
70 Ranger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. 2 yards to go, second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the 20.
They'll look to throw again.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
5-yard gain on the play. That's a
Back to throw again.
They'll swing this out to Jenkins.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
Well, a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
And the
19 Tiger.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They go play action here on first down.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
10 yards on the 15.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
The 5-yard line.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RP. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Snowhawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now they'll change things up. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the wide receiver screen here for Neighbors. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
70 Lions. Turn up.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Let's go.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from